When was the last time you had an exciting experience?
Exciting experience.
Exciting?
Burger King presents the dawn of burgers. In the beginning, it was hard to get a hamburger at all. So when you got one, you made the most of it by cooking over fire. Today, some have forsaken flame and turned to the practice of frying, forgetting the sizzling taste that only comes from flame broiling. But at Burger King, we say, when you've got something as delicious as flame broiling, you stay with it for a long, long time.
Arms race is the #1 concern of our time. But today it was the haunting memory of a nuclear bomb that echoed in the hearts and minds of people throughout the world. At 8:15 a.m., survivors of the nuclear attack on Hiroshima rang the Buddhist peace bell, remembering the exact time when the United States dropped the atomic bomb on their city 39 years ago. The Americans wanted to force a Japanese surrender that would effectively end World War II, and they got what they wanted 8 days later after dropping another atomic bomb on Nagasaki. More than 100,000 people were killed in the two attacks. Today, about 50,000 Japanese assembled in Hiroshima, and many of them wore white, the color of mourning. Japanese television is running a two-part series on the effects of nuclear war to coincide with the anniversary. The first part dramatizes a nuclear explosion, while the second depicts a nuclear winter. Memorial observances were not confined to Japan. British demonstrators marched on U.S. missile bases in England to remember the date and protest nuclear arms. In New York, members of the Greenpeace group unfurled an anti-nuclear banner on the Statue of Liberty, which is undergoing renovations. Washington, D.C. was also the site of protest as several groups held rallies to call for an end to the arms race.
What is needed now is a dramatic gesture by one or the other superpower to say enough.
The Soviet Union remembered the date by blasting the United States, Moscow saying the attack on Hiroshima was actually a trial run for an eventual assault on the Soviet Union.
I've tried fad diets, powders, pills. Still my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS may taste like a candy, but AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and there's no stimulant in AIDS that could make you nervous.
With AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off. To help keep it off when I sometimes want things loaded with calories, AIDS helps put me in control.
The AIDS plan can teach you how to take off weight and help keep it off. Try new peanut butter.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you. Wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Stacey Abrams isn't just a big-spending, tax-raising liberal. She's an extremist. Abrams campaigned with socialists who endorsed her. Abrams wants government-run health care with massive new taxes. Abrams opposed tougher penalties for those who assault law enforcement officers. Abrams even voted to allow sex offenders to work within 1,000 feet of schools and childcare facilities. Stacey Abrams, too extreme for...
In der Stunde ernster Entscheidung wiederholen wir es vor Ihnen aus vollem und starken Herzen. Für die wir fallen! Wir grüßen Sie, mein Führer, in unserem alten Kampfruf, aber bitte diesmal!
They've reported from around the world, challenged the powerful, and they bring all of this to every story that breaks.
We've got breaking news, and it's good news.
And touches your heart.
How do you even say thank you? Thank you is not big enough.
I made this.
Survivors. Apa?